Hey, Solar Empire. This is Katrina, and the Solar Empire is everything within the Linsphere and inwards of the solar system that I will intend to conquer. I'm just going through a few minor setbacks. That's all. This is one of them. This is an incident I just have to tell you about. Yeah, I'm phrasing it like this with an obvious spot to sort of put some kind of cool intro opening in here. Eventually, I don't actually have access to video editing software, but I'm practicing the format a little bit, so it's like right there and everything. Which incident I'm going? Oh, right. Let's go with what happened on Monday. The November awkward incident. Actually, no, I think I kind of touched on this in one of the videos. So, what happened was sorry, I shake my head way too much off these things. It's taking time from, actually talking about the incident in question. So, the morning of this, I'm talking with a friend of mine, well, two friends of mine. One, I can't remember her name. I just remember her hairstyle. She's wearing a really cute dress or whatnot. One of her clients bought it for her or whatnot, and I can see why they bought it for her, because she looks really, really damn nice in it, and, it's the sort of person that, I could see people paying sex for. That nice. It's like, I could get for free, but, I'd actually be okay with paying for them, yeah, it would ruin a Billy first talk to each other anyway. That's not awkward, so I won't. But it's a thought in my head. So I was talking with her. She was having a bunch of issues with people and listening to every third word of hers. Something I deal with a lot. I'll usually just accuse them of staring at my tits. Being like, get some self-control, man! Chastity! It's one of the hero concepts of the Greeks. And manly weeping in battle. Like a hero. Like a true hero. So it's been then after that I'm talking with Melinda, who I've been talking to the last few days because she just got out of jail. That's apparently where she was. She was also in a medical thing. Stuff happened. She spent a lot of time in solitary. I was wondering where she was because I missed talking with her because she's fucking awesome. And oh right, I probably shouldn't be talking about that person because apparently she's got a stalker that goes through video, actually hack into security cameras to watch her. Why don't my stalkers have that kind of dedication? Why are all of my stalkers idiots and assholes and asshats that couldn't even fucking think their way out of a thing that requires even just a small amount of thought, but still they can't seem to do it. Nailed it. And she was starting to go strange on the morning that the November awkward incident happened, and she started mentioning that things like she's not actually interested in me, and she's in the mood where everything she says right now is really truthful. I mean, yeah, it's essentially I trust more what you're saying in this state, even though she's completely loopy. She's not talking about anybody that's actually there or whatnot. She's talking to hallucinations. She's having various inside voices that she doesn't usually let go outside, and she's talking about how anytime I interact with her, it's rape or whatnot because she's not actually interested in me, which was kind of weird. But I'm keeping that in mind. I'm keeping track of that in every social interaction. That's me making use of that as a sort of thing that's altered it. And so I ended up going somewhere else for a bit and meeting up with a girl by the name of, I just call her Washi. It's their nickname. She's got another actual name that says on all her legal work. She doesn't like me refer to that though, so. And so she apparently broke up with two partners, and she hasn't been with a girl since her previous partner died a couple years, 10 years ago, whatnot. She's spending time with me, and she keeps telling me, it's like, I haven't had a girl partner since Rose died. I hope you understand. But what you don't understand, do you? I haven't had a female partner since then. Mostly just guys. She kept saying shit like that. And eventually it ended up to a point where she was realizing, and she just had this horrified look. She realized, you're not a guy pretending to be a girl. You're a girl trying to be a girl. And I'm like, duh. Took you long enough to figure that out. I mean, I pretty much tell, like, every freaking other word I say is that shit. So and that took me a little while, because something ejecting. It wasn't until later that day when I started putting it together, it's like, wait a second. I was her project. She was going to teach me how to be a guy. She was going to have me be her boyfriend. Learn how to be super masculine and all manly and whatnot. And first she had to have sex with me. Because, when a girl has sex with somebody, they can show them what it's like to be a guy during sex. And have them turn to a guy. Yeah, there's so much wrong with that mindset, but compared to with what the other person was telling me that morning and a few other things, yeah, I have like 95% of the people interested in me, like, in any place, want to have sex with me, and that's where the problems seem to come from. But at the same time, it appears most of them, because they don't swing this way. They're not into women. So it's like, why would I have not? But they're not. Most of them aren't into actually women. How is that many people interest me? They're interested in me because they want me to be a guy. They want me to be their boyfriend. If they want me to be a manly man. Ow. So, yeah, that's actually getting in the way of me socializing with people now, and actually, felt very, very tired over that. So, that's an instant report. I'm gonna start, doing more of those.